Hey, what is up guys? Andrew here, and I'm back with another video, and this time I'm going to be talking about the day that me and my friends almost got robbed and killed. Funny story about this. Disclaimer, nobody did get hurt. Everybody's just doing fine and dandy. And yeah. So we're going to get into the story now. It was about 9:30 at night, and me and a couple of friends were hanging out at a local street corner. And when I say a couple, about maybe 9 or 10 people, maybe 8, maybe 11, can't really remember. But so we're out there, we're having fun, we're doing our teenage things, and so this was actually this past summer, I believe, and so yeah, we're just hanging out there, and we're having fun. We're doing races, see how fast everybody can go against other people. Of course, I always lose because for one, I am white. Not to be racist, but usually white people cannot run, and that's just not from my experience. That's from basically almost everybody's experience. I know there's a couple white people that are at my school that can run. I know there's a lot of black people, a lot of Mexican people, a lot of Indian people, a lot of every people that can run at my school. But me, no, I'm probably the slowest person in the school. But so we're doing our thing, and what we don't notice is that a car passes, the same car passes us about 2 or 3 times, just to scope out what we were doing and if we were actually staying there or if we were just sitting there and hanging out there or whatever. And about the second time that they came around, they stopped. And see, we didn't notice them come around the first or the second time if they came around 2 times. But cars come and go all the time. It's 9:30 at night. People are either coming home from work, coming home from the store, going to the store, going to work, whatever the hell people do at 9:30 at night. Oh, and excuse my voice. I'm kind of sick. Got a really sore throat right now. It hurts like a bitch. But whoa, what is that? No, I don't wanna keep the current call stream and don't share this message again. I don't know what that was, but it kind of scared me because it made a really loud Windows noise in my ear. And but they stopped. They rolled down the window, and they're wearing these type of masks, like not even really a mask. They just like put what I would describe putting gauze tape over your mouth and your partial, like halfway over your nose. Yeah. But we were out there doing our thing, so that's the last thing we were expecting is somebody to just pull up and rob us, but we'll attempt to. But so they pull up to us, and I automatically noticed the masks or whatever the fuck they were wearing, and they both kind of look at each other, and I don't know. I don't know if they talked or anything. Maybe they were giving each other like pep talks, like yeah, we can do this. We can get some money off some little teenage kids that have no money whatsoever. But so we're just sitting there, and all of a sudden, cause we thought they were gonna ask for directions, but when they blurt out, "What do you guys have in your pockets?" and we all kind of look at each other in daze and amazement and shock and stun and every confusing feeling that you could ever describe is the way we looked at each other. Especially me and one of my closest friends. Like, we just sat there and looked at each other for about a good 3 seconds, which felt like eternity because of our adrenaline running. Because, you know, last thing we're expecting, even if we were expecting it, you know, we still probably wouldn't be prepared for it. So we're just standing there in daze and confusement. Confusement? Is that even a word? It's a word now. So we're about to make our moves. Whatever. Some people ran, some people didn't. Actually, the only people that didn't run was me and my friend, which actually makes the story better, because if I would have ran, that would have actually stopped there. I did actually end up running, but we'll get to that in a bit. So, me and my friend were standing there, and I look back, nobody is there. There was originally like 9 or 10 people, nobody, just me and him standing there. And the funny part is he has like $2 in his pocket, my friend. And if you look behind him, or if you were to look behind him if you were there, you would have seen a whole book bag with 2 phones, $30+, and tools for fixing bikes, because we went on a bike trip earlier to the store that day. And so so we're just kind of standing there, and they said, why don't you guys empty your pockets? And as soon as they said that, I saw the passenger, the guy that's in the passenger seat, reach into the glove compartment, and I thought one of 2 things. I thought, you know, maybe he's pulling out his license and registration because God knows why, or he's pulling out a gun and we're about to die. And well, I kind of didn't figure that it would be his license and his registration, because for one, who keeps a license in their glove compartment? And 2, you know, we're not cops. We're not sitting there, you know, license and registration, please. Have you been drinking tonight, sir? No. So, he pulls out what looked to be a black Glock type style gun, and at that point, I'm just sitting there, stunned and confused and full of adrenaline, and deciding which move I want to take: stay here with my friend, or get shot, and get my phone, my pack of cigarettes, and my lighter taken off of me. Or stolen off of me, actually. And I thought about it, and I was like, the pack of cigarettes, the lighter, I can lose that. But my phone is somewhat irreplaceable, because all my contacts, all my texts, all my calls, all my personal information, all that is on there. And you know, if they get a hold of that, my lock screen code is not that complicated. So they got a hold of that. They had basically had my everything, and that was just a no-brainer for me to turn around and decide to run. But so my friend's standing there, and I kind of stare at my friend like, you know, like, holy shit, dude, I'm about to run because I don't want to get killed. I know you have your backpack down there. You can't go ahead and run and grab it, or else you'll get shot. And may God be with you. But I cannot describe how fast I was running. When I turned around and I looked into the woods, saw all my friends, because this was a matter of like 10 seconds after they started running, is when all of this happened. And because he was more actually at the front of the car, and I was more at the caboose of the car. Um, and so we're just standing there, and I turn around and I book it. And when I mean I book it, I am catching up with the people that are in front of me. And keep in mind, I am not a fast runner whatsoever. I I smoke and I'm white. No racism intended, but still, I smoke and I'm white. So that's never a good combination. So I'm running, I'm hauling ass. Like I'm running up behind them so fast that it's like in my mind I was saying, "Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty," and that booty is like right in front of me, which was actually pretty good there because I'm now remembering that I was behind a quite attractive girl. But um, so we're standing there, and he watches me book it all the way down there, and then after I'm caught up with all the people that are actually run inside an apartment building. Yes, I do live in apartments. Don't yell at me. I pull up. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, call 911! You know, do something." And I'm just like, well, I'm the only person with the phone, so I don't know why you're telling everyone else to call 911. And so I'm just sitting there. I'm like, fine, you want me to call 911? I'm gonna call 911. I was gonna do that anyway because I almost got murdered, and I kind of don't want those people on the streets if they're actually gonna try to murder me. But so and again, I have very bad paranoia. So if they're actually, they still haven't called them, because after that happened, I've been in contact with a detective and a therapist that's been helping me through it, because that was actually a pretty shaky experience getting a gun shown in your face. I'm sure people have had worse experiences, but this is probably one of the worst experiences I've ever had. And so we're sitting there, and I'm talking to the 911 operator. I'm like, hello, I'm 15. We're me and a couple of my friends actually almost got robbed, and I think my friend did get robbed, and he's still up there. We all ran and blah blah blah. A whole bunch of shit that I said to the operator that I probably didn't make any sense because my adrenaline was pumping harder than, I don't know, girls shake weights, whatever the fuck. I don't know. This story just gets me all pumped up for no reason whatsoever. But so that's basically what happened there. Nobody was caught from the robbery. And actually, one of my other friends, well, not necessarily friends with him, but one of my other friends actually got robbed at an elementary school up the street by the same exact people. And yet we were the only ones that had to write criminal activity reports. But I'm not complaining, because whatever will help get those guys off the street will, in the long run, keep everything safe. Can't make it too safe, because too safe is never fun. But and this actually goes on for another 2 hours that we're talking to police officers and all that. And then about 2 months later, we see the same car again. Me and there's 3 of us that were originally there, and another one of my friends that wasn't there. But so we see the car, and the close friend of mine that actually did get robbed, he was actually at his house because he had to go grab something for one of his neighbors or something. And So we're all standing there, and we're having a good time, just like that night. And that was at 9:30 at night. This is probably was about after school, around 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And so they drive up. They don't even stop. They're just driving down the street. I'm actually quite relatively close to the car that they were driving in, and so they're sitting there. They look dead straight into my eyes, and I'm looking straight right back into theirs, and I'm just like, holy shit, those are the same guys. And the only thing that was different was the seating arrangement was different. But hold on a second, I got a cough. I'm so sorry. But so my adrenaline was pumping again, but not as hard as it was that night. I don't think my adrenaline will ever pump that hard, ever again. But so we're standing there, and just they go on, do whatever they were doing, and drive off. And I wasn't even thinking of getting the license plate number to get to the detective, and because I wasn't thinking whatsoever. But just crazy times. So that's about it for this story. I have a couple other stories that I would be glad to tell, but only oh my Lord Jesus, only if you guys would like this video, if you enjoyed, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below saying that you want another one, or you don't even need to comment. I'm probably gonna do it anyway, just because I feel like it, and mostly because I'm bored, because I only have a couple friends, and they're never outside, and I'm always stuck at home playing video games, which is basically what I do all day, and what I enjoy doing, and what I enjoy recording and posting to you guys. But just tell me if you guys want more. Suggest games that you want us to play in the future. Us being me and Robert. More stuff to come out soon. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a nice, beautiful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.